Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Dojo Live. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. It's almost the end of February. We're 2 months into the year.
Golly.
This is the recap show where we take the previous week's conversation and interviews and recap them inside of 10 minutes. I'm joined today by Kim Lantis, who's in Hermosillo, Mexico.
No, she's not. She's in Wyoming.
Oh, she's in Montana. You're back.
Wrong again.
Wyoming. Wyoming,
Oh,
Tulio,
my
Originally
Wyoming.
from Montana. I'm in
My goodness.
How Wyoming outside of Yellowstone?
Well, I just turned 50, so I'm old. I forget.
Oh, come on, Tulio. Come on. Don't go there, Tulio,
I'm
please.
kidding. And Carlos, who's in Cuernavaca, Mexico, right? Just outside of Mexico City.
Yeah. And
All
with
right.
Kim, who's originally from the state of Montana, Atlantis, right?
That's right. That's right. Just outside of Montana. Okay, Kim, Carlos, we're recapping two shows from last week. First show was titled Process Automation in the Future of Work with Keith Abramson and Dmitry Karpov of Electronic. And then the second show was How to Invest in the Next Generation with Jordan Wexler, who's the CEO of Early Bird. Really enjoyed both conversations. What did you guys glean from those conversations? What stood out for you personally?
Oh, okay. Well, I got tons, but I'll let ladies go first. So please, Kim, you got anything?
Go first.
Step in. Step in.
Fine. You know, I got to participate in the show with the Electronique crew, but I also watched and enjoyed the show with Jordan. I was actually kind of bummed out as I was watching it, like, oh, I would have loved to have co-hosted this one. I really, really liked that show. There was quite a few takeaways for me. For one, just as a mother and someone who has never invested anything in her life, how sad is that? Yeah, you heard it here on Dojo Live, confession time. It actually helped me think that I could do this and I should do this, and it made investment sound a lot less scary. And I think he's got some really great takeaways from there. The context is it really is a gift-giving platform more than anything that allows parents and loved ones of children to invest in them and in their financial future. And I thought that was really beautiful because they have several pillars with what their company does, wanting to start with financial literacy, going into financial empowerment, and then financial freedom. And it's sort of this linear, I think, process. And I just think it's really beautiful too, how it really gives a relationship context to investment, right? There's this relationship, there's this engagement, there's this journey that loved ones and a child can kind of go through together. And I think from the sounds of it, they've really built the platform out that way and sort of have this whole process of what it looks like when you're working with a 0 to 5-year-old versus, you know, a child versus a preteen. And then when you're 18, voila, this money is yours essentially. And I just really like it. And I think the encouraging thing was, you know, get started today. And I wanted to, unfortunately, as far as I can tell, it's only available on iOS. I'm an Android user. So early bird, Android, get Android.
Please.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, go ahead, Carlos. What about you?
No, definitely. I'm pretty much aligned with Kim, and for a number of reasons. And number one, definitely from the two conversations that we had last week, the one with Early Bird was the one that definitely not only pulled my interest or elicited my interest, but also I think they're going to get, and I think you've done this to a number of times, is they're going to have a new customer because for number one, I am a parent with little kids, and one of the things that I really, really, really would like to is to do whatever I can to instill a sense of this mindset of becoming an investor at an early age, for one thing, but also going beyond that, on the practical side of things is just, you know, set aside some funds for him. And just get the thing is that at least here in Latin America, one of the things that we are crippled in more ways than one financially is because it has to do with the mindset. Okay, we're not taught to be in good terms with our finances, with our habits, with our spending or savings or investing habits. So let alone be familiar with tools to help that. So I think Early Bird is one of these tools that are going to help me as a parent to be able to accomplish that, to
And it's
kind of,
encouraging.
right?
I think you
Yeah,
have this
Yeah.
this mindset that you have to have lots of money to invest money, but even just a $5 gift or a $10 gift.
Yeah.
yeah. It's not just a Latinx thing, by the way. I mean, that's the whole premise of the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is that the whole argument was that we're taught predominantly as a society and as a whole to save, right? Versus making money work for you. And I loved how these guys have gamified the process of
Right.
making money work
Right.
for you and teaching children early on how to make money work for you. Because if it's not working for you, it's doing nothing, right? It's not
And
growing.
and I like them. I think he mentioned, I don't know if it was him or one of his users, where they give their child a choice. Like, you have $5 because of whatever
Mhm,
your.
mhm.
Do you want your cash in hand, or would you like for me to put out an early bird? And I think the element of freedom and choice is also a really good life lesson and decision making. I know making decisions stresses a lot of people out. So if we can learn how to make a good decision and not
But
be
it's
afraid of that.
brilliant. It's
Mhm.
brilliant though. It's like you want $5 right now, or you want $5 into your early bird account that's going to turn into 9 a year from now or 2 years from
Mm-hmm.
now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you want the instant gratification, or you're willing to wait for more. And again,
Yeah.
that's also a lesson in itself,
Chocolate test.
right? It's a lesson in
Toddlers,
itself.
don't eat it. And come back and I'll give you one more. And the
Exactly.
kids are.
So if you guys missed that show, check it out. It was very enlightening. Love how they've created a blog where they actually, and you can also gift it, like you said, you can actually make a video of of you giving this gift to a child. Amazing the comments on the video streams across social platforms. Adults were commenting, "How do I make use of this?" Like this isn't just something for kids. Some adults have had struggle with investment. Probably a good platform to check out as well. All right, let's talk about because we're
Yeah.
coming up on time. The conversation with Electronique. I thought that was interesting about the appropriate use of automation and AI. It's not about replacing people. It's about enhancing our ability to execute on what we are trying to accomplish. And it's about making the workforce smarter
Mhm,
and being able to do things that you normally humanly can't do, right?
mhm,
Machines can permutate 1,000 different scenarios to come up with the right outcome, a right solution. But it's the creativity that's the human ingenuity that makes that possible. It doesn't work by itself. In actuality, AI is not intelligent at all. It's quite dumb. It just learns, but it only learns through creative ingenuity that's been fed by the human
mhm,
element, right? So I loved how their mindset and what they're talking about, what they've created, is really about how do you marry and empower this dynamic of the human creativity with the machine's automation in order to
mhm.
create better outcomes.
Yeah, that's really been a running theme, I think, all through 2020, now into 2021. And I think, if I understood correctly, what makes Electronique unique is just the ease of it and the usability of. You probably do need to have some computer science background in order to automate, but basically anything who has anyone or any company who has an automation need can use this to get that done, and then allowing you to invest your time, energy, and creativity elsewhere. Um, so really, I think that was a standout for me, just the usability factor.
Great. Okay, we got about a minute, Carlos. What do we got coming up this week?
3 weeks, 3 shows, Tulio. Tomorrow, Ayal Yojev from Anjuna Security, the Confidential Cloud, New Frontiers in Data Security. Then on Wednesday, we have Scaling an Equitable Digital Health Business with Vic Bakru, Chief Operating Officer at Consejo Sano, and then Costa Tsausis from Net Data. That's on Thursday. So these are the 3 shows. We have a full week this week. So looking forward to these right here on Dojo Live, 12 noon Pacific. Just be here and be safe.
Thank you.
See you
See
guys
ya.
back tomorrow at noon. Cheers.